Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back to my page. This is Christine. Welcome to Humbly Lives in Me. I write to inspire, motivate, and encourage women as well as men. And I'm going to share my meditation with all today. Um, it's going to be called Color Really Does Matter. A lot of my meditations, I said this is the month of April, is going to be centered around a lot of what um, Martin Luther King, what he stood for, what his mission was, and he stood for number one thing was justice. It starts with this quote by Sister Souljah, and she says, "We are living in a world where your color matters more than your character." And we all know that Martin Luther King's dream was that people of color will be judged by their character more so than the color of their skin. People want you to believe that color doesn't matter. It shouldn't, but it does. We cannot get away from the color question. The question is, who does it matter to? Does it matter to you that you come from a rich tradition of proud people who believe in self-determination? Does it matter to you that your ancestral culture is based on a spirit of support and respect? Does it matter to you that you're genetically coded for genius, thereby rendering you capable of realizing physical, intellectual, and spiritual perfection? Does it matter to you that you are the keeper of a legacy of worldwide accomplishments? Does it matter to you that you have the God-given right by virtue of your color to glorify, magnify, and fortify the legacy that you have inherited as a descendant of the first doctors, chemists, agriculturists, astronomers, astrologers, artisans, teachers, and spiritual masters? Or does it matter only to those who tell you what you cannot do because of your color? And so it ends with, I really do matter. So I thought this was a very interesting meditation because color really does matter. And I get really annoyed when I hear people say, color doesn't matter. Color does matter each and every day. Every time we look in the mirror, we see color. Every time we walk out our front door, we see color. You're fooling yourself, or you're walking in denial uh, if you believe that color doesn't matter. I don't care if you're white, black, um, Puerto Rican, Latino, Chinese, or whatever. Color does matter. And unfortunately, the darker your skin complexion, it tends to be judged more harshly. So Martin Luther King stood for justice. He stood for integrity. He stood for the truth. And the truth is that the question is, who does it matter to? Does it matter to you that you come from a rich tradition of proud people who believe in self-determination? People of color, black people, believe that to the core. Does it matter to you that your ancestral culture is based on a spirit of support and respect? Does it matter to you that you are a genetically coded for genius? Look where we come from and look where we are today. Is evidence to show you that we are genetically coded for genius. It's so many evidence in today in society that we realize that we are genetically coded for genius, thereby rendering us capable of realizing physical and intellectual and spiritual perfection. Does it matter to you that you are the keeper of a legacy of worldwide accomplishments? Yes, it does matter. Does it matter to you that you have a God-given right by virtue of your color to glorify, magnify, and fortify the legacy that you have inherited as a descendant of the first doctors, first chemists, first agriculturists, first astronomers, first astrologers, first artisans, first teachers, and first spiritual batters. But we grow up in a world today that we're never taught that or educated in schools about who we really are as a people of color. So I thought this was very, very, very interesting meditation, and I read it over and over. And it ends with, like I said before, I really do matter. We all matter. But for some reasons, we were thought more than any other race that we didn't matter, or we doesn't matter, or we don't matter today. And we really do matter. So thank y'all for coming to my page. I love to read these meditations and share them with the world. I write to inspire, motivate, and encourage. So you check my books out on Amazon.com. And my latest book, which is, I just published it this month. It's called It Had to Happen. It's a tapestry of love, navigating life's challenges with biblical wisdom. And it's written from the Bible verse, James 1:2, count it all joy. Whatever happened, it had to happen. Whatever you have gone through, it had to happen, and count it all joy, because when you reflect back on the things that you've gone through, you realize why it had to happen. Thank you for coming to my page. Have a blessed Saturday, and keep the faith.